I think there's a small delay. This Hangout on Air is live. Okay, so hello and welcome to the Drinky Talky Thing podcast. I am DrunkenGamer, and I'm not good at these intros. We're doing this live again. We're actually recording it while actually broadcasting it. Gao hasn't turned up yet. His PC is fucked. Hopefully he might turn up. And as you can see there, Mike is here, and he has found the sound effects tool in Google Hangouts.
Yeah, this could end really badly, really quickly.
Yeah, it probably could, but who knows? So yeah, we're just here to talk about shit about games in general, really. So we do have a list of stories. Where do you want to start? Do you want to start with Bloodborne, or do you want to go somewhere else? That'll be up to you.
See, I was thinking we could start from the top and work our way down, but the first historical inaccuracy stuff is in Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Now, that's a good place to start, really, isn't it?
That was mainly there just to mention that Assassin's Creed Victory was renamed to Syndicate because it got leaked. There's no way it wasn't originally called Victory. It was called Victory, and they renamed it.
There's something like, you know what? People who complain about inaccuracies in games really need to set themselves outside my board. You don't buy a gameplay because it's accurate. You play it, it's fun.
Yeah, well, the Assassin's Creed games stopped being fun a while ago, though.
Yeah.
I got Unity. I got a quarter of the way through it. I got rid of Unity because it was just more of the same. I've been here before. I've stabbed these people. I've waited. I've sat here hitting the block button until it's time to slash.
Yeah, I played very, very fast. In fact, I borrowed very, very fast Assassin's Creed. Played it 20 minutes, gave it back and said, I'm never playing that game. It's horrible. Then got Assassin's Creed Black Flag because, well, pirates, never pirate.
Yeah. Well, I liked the original Assassin. I liked the original Creed because it was different at the time, and it did do a good job of telling a story that very few people knew about. But it's when they left Altair behind and went to Ezio that the story just degraded, and then
I suppose not. Story-wise, yeah, gameplay is very stab, run up, climb, jump off, hide, stab, run away, climb the building, hide.
Yeah, I think that in the later ones they tried to polish up the combat, but what they should have been doing was polishing up the stealth.
Yeah. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, sort of hiding in between people and sneaking through. It was a clever idea, but yeah, it's a bit. Wasn't my cup of tea.
No, but Assassin's Creed Syndicate has been announced. It will be in Victorian London. I'm going to bet the assassin either is or kills Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, there's going to be some Jack the Ripper tie-in.
Yeah, the reason Jack the Ripper stopped so suddenly was because the assassin killed him, or the entire thing. All of these prostitutes were not as innocent as they may have seemed.
They weren't actually prostitutes who just made to look like prostitutes.
Yeah, they were members of the Illuminati, or what is it?
Yeah, something along those lines. There'll be a tie-in, or there'll be a DLC Jack the Ripper mode.
Yeah.
Or something. But yeah, it's question is, where do you go from that? You've got Victorian England, then can't really see them doing an Assassin's Creed the swinging 60s.
I don't know. They keep going forward, and it's an odd one because they've got to Victorian London, which means they've got guns.
Yeah.
Well, they've had guns, but it means they've properly got guns.
I was hoping they'd go backwards in time. I was hoping sort of a Mayan, Incan, South American, that kind of.
Well, they did a Chinese one as a spin-off.
Yeah.
What a massive area of history that they could jump into, and they did it as a spin-off.
Yeah, I suppose it's leaving them a lot of there's plenty of questions to go with it should they want to, but I think the problem is they've now got a trend of we're moving forward in time. We can't really suddenly go, right, we're Victorian England right now. Now we're going to 2,000 years ago, time Christ in Egypt.
Well, what I think will happen if they want to keep the main storyline going forward. We've got Victorian London now. The next jump will be to modern day, to the real world setting.
Yeah. I think for one of the wars, World War One, Two, Korean, Vietnam, one of those wars, World War.
They could do Vietnam, I guess. They'd have to actually set it in Vietnam. Could do the Korean War, I guess.
Neither of them really ended well there for the Americans.
They could go back to France and do World War II as a rebel, a freedom fighter.
Yeah, yeah. I suppose after that, then it's the future, and you can kind of get into a bit of a different genre of game at that point. You're going to it set in the future, and it's...
Yeah. But anyway, Assassin's Creed's moved. Let's move on because we know that they're not going anywhere.
Bloodborne. Yeah.
Have you played Bloodborne yet?
I've not. I've heard very good things, but I don't know. I've seen a few videos, but I think it's something I'm going to buy now. Maybe I'll just say £15 cheap.
Yeah, it's on my list to pick up, but then I've never been really good at the Dark Souls games.
Yeah.
I don't have the time for to have the patience to play them properly. That's my downside.
I think it's one of those ones where if you played one more, you're going to like it. You're going to be like, you've got to get this. It's a great game. And then if you've not played anything, you might find it a bit. I suppose better God of War. You know, it's got the man, and I love the God of War series.
Yeah,
but
yes, the story is that Sony is surprised by the Bloodborne sales. So they thought it'd do well, and apparently it's done better.
It was on the perfect title, so it was always going to be like PlayStation 4. Look what we can do with it. Look what we can really do with it. And
yeah, but the other title that was supposed to be that was The Order 1886.
Good game.
Good game.
Far too short.
Yeah. I ploughed through that in a weekend.
Yeah,
I don't think I can remember the last time I finished a game in a weekend.
I think I can remember last time I properly finished the game. I mean, I didn't 100%, but I did all the story, majority of side quests, and the only replay one is like I need to go and read all the documents, and so I have to Google like how it works.
Yeah, that wasn't happening.
Yeah, no, it was a good game. It'd have been better as a DLC or an add-on to another game. It wasn't. I don't think it was enough about it for a game that's online.
I think everybody who likes that series of games, that kind of game, the Dark Souls-esque games, actually say this is the best of them. So maybe if you're into that kind of thing, jumping down the stories, I do know that Dark Souls 3 got announced.
Yeah.
So that's in there. It's coming. This is the weird thing. So Bloodborne is made by the creator of Dark Souls, but the Dark Souls franchise isn't owned by him. So it's Capcom that are making the Dark Souls games.
I suppose if you've got somebody who knows about it and it works, then yeah, fine, go for it.
Ooh, Mr. Gowan. Is he actually there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yay!
All your strings probably have functions as well.
Unfortunately, I've got no video. So.
That's fine. We are already live, so that's fine.
Oh.
You can just be a floating voice.
Yeah. Unfortunately, as well, if I wiggle the cable just a bit the wrong way, everything cuts out.
Even better. Yeah, we're just going through the stories. We've skipped over Assassin's Creed and Bloodborne.
Should I know these stories?
There's a link in the Facebook chat to the Google document.
On my way.
Yeah. Well, seeing as we're all here and we all know one of the topics, even without clicking the link, Fallout 4.
Yay! I can't get it.
You can
Yes,
get
you can.
it, you have to spend more than £60.
Yes, you can get it. You just can't play it because your PC won't be up to the job.
Yeah. Is Mike
Although,
in a fish
looking at the graphics,
Is Mike in a fish tank?
Mike's got a bit of an echo.
Yeah.
He sounds proper like he's in a.
Hang on a minute. See if I've got myself.
I've made it paranoid now.
Yeah. Judging by the video on the trailer, though, you might be able to play it because it doesn't look like they've updated the engine.
They have, right? I had this argument the other day. Go back and look at the original Fallout. It's changed massively.
It's definitely improved, but it's. I'll be looking for certain key things such as spinning heads.
You mean the usual bugs?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a new engine apparently. So all of the bugs that they say they've patched out in the old version and then copy across the new version and the bugs reappear again shouldn't be there.
Yeah, it's but the trailer made one thing a bit odd in that it looks like this time the character will be voiced.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? To be fair though, they can do it. It's been done. They have to do it to keep up. I'm loving it. Watching Mike on the webcam is brilliant. It's like when an old person leaves you an answer machine message. They have a conversation afterwards.
You know what? Oh, what have I liked on now?
Did you just fix it by bashing it on the desk?
Hang on a moment.
I am pretty sure that microphone is coming from your laptop.
What do you mean?
Can we just have this? Just here's an hour of Mike trying to.
Possibly at this rate. I can see his mouth moving. Is he?
I think. Have you got the mute button on, Mike?
It's completely bust his sound. Oh, wonderful.
Oh, right. You know when people say Macs just work?
Yeah.
After my experience tonight, I can say it's true. Compare it to a PC where I've had to fiddle, uninstall drivers, reinstall, do all sorts.
I'm going to say my PC has just worked fine. Many, many times.
Honestly, I think mine's a mixture of old components and new software, but...
Yeah.
Is he... No?
I don't know. I think Mike is just a random face in our... He's going to go back to the other one.
Mike, act it out through the medium of mime. So, Fallout 4, what do you think, Mike?
That's good enough for me.
It kind of works, yeah. Unfortunately, that won't appear on the video, will it? Because he's not making any noise.
It will. He'll be in the bottom corner, just a little...
Oh, a tiny little thumbnail.
Yep. Right.
That little thumbnail is more beard than it is person.
I was actually complimenting him on the beard earlier. It is an impressive beard. And it goes well with that hat.
Yeah. Brilliant.
So while he's trying to work out how to get his sound back,
try wiggling the cord, Mike.
Yeah.
It worked for me. So Fallout 4.
Yeah, Fallout 4. It looks good. They've announced it ahead of E3, which was quite impressive.
They're gonna have gameplay there at E3, aren't they?
They've got to have gameplay. There's no way they could do the trailer but then they've kind of leaked out the trailer for quite a while now. The company that was making it kind of slipped up and said, "Yeah, we're making the trailer for Fallout 4."
Oh dear. To be fair, there was I was looking. There was a Reddit thread. I think it's a year and a half old now. Somebody that used to work for Bethesda. Basically, was a scorned ex-employee who got fired for apparently no good reason, and listed every single thing.
Yeah.
That was going to be in Fallout 4, and it's accurate. It's everything in it was in Fallout 4 in the trailer. But what Bethesda seems to have done is on this Reddit thread, created accounts and ridiculed this person. And it worked. Nobody put two and two together. Oh look, lots of brand new accounts. And they got away with it.
One thing that I've heard is that Two Dog is in this game.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
Now, I thought I killed him. I'm pretty sure I killed him.
Yeah, have we gone back in time or forward in time?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is this pre-Fallout 3 in the timeline?
I get the impression it is, but I've no idea.
Because what I'm thinking is, looking at it, that the troops could be Commonwealth.
Wait, yeah, this is before Fallout 3.
Yeah.
Because I saw people commenting and so on, saying the Brotherhood of Steel don't exist at this point, it's the US Army and all sorts of nonsense.
Yeah, the Commonwealth Army, and then the Brotherhood and the Enclave are just starting, just becoming a thing, so it could be interesting.
Yeah. Cool.
But I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think the most important bit of game news, which I don't know if you've covered yet, but Rocket League.
Yeah, we haven't got to Rocket League yet.
I feel like we should jump to that one because I bloody love Rocket. Well, I don't know if I love Rocket League, but I love Supersonic Acrobatic Battle Cars, and I missed a bit there.
Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket-Powered Battle Cars.
That's the one.
I can never remember whether it's Acrobatic Rocket-Powered or Rocket-Powered Acrobatic.
Acrobatic then rocket powered. Sorry, I was thinking. I realised. Yeah, no webcam. You can't see me.
Yeah.
Stupid faces.
Mike's just there looking.
It's pointed up, so you can just see his head just peeking into shot.
But yeah, it's been given a release date. It's cross-platform, so PC and PS4 players will be able to play it on the same servers.
Yeah, that makes me happy. And you know what I realised as well? I've got a Bluetooth adapter for my PC. I can use a PlayStation pad.
Nice, that's definitely something worth doing.
Yeah, otherwise I get my ass kicked.
Because what I'm thinking is that if we can get that cross-playing properly, then yeah,
Paddy,
these
we're
podcasts.
having a league.
Well, these podcasts become very easy to record because we could just stream it to Twitch.
Oh yeah, we have the technology.
It's built into the console.
And my PC. Because not all of us have a PS4, Paddy.
Yeah, you had your chance.
I'm the odd one out now, aren't I? Because Mike, you've got a PS4.
Not Mike.
Not. Yes, no. I think honestly this is our new thing.
Just leave Mike there.
I'm Mike.
Disconnect. Leave the hangout and try rejoining it, Mike. It's probably for the best at this point.
You spoil all my fun.
Yeah, well, he'll probably come back silent anyway.
Weirdly, you sound different now that Mike's left.
That is odd. Yeah, I noticed that as well.
Do you think Mike was sucking the audio out?
Yes, I can hear Mike.
Yay!
Oh, I can hear me too.
Yay! Right, note to self: next time I plug a headset in and make it the default device, just don't. Just leave it as it is.
Did you change the settings in Hangouts, Mike?
Nope.
That's probably it. The little plug at the top.
Change it on the machine because they plugged the headset in, made the microphone and the headset the default device, but don't I don't care.
It was really funny as you looked up there. You were following my mouse cursor. It started to freak me out a bit. Just stare at the middle of your forehead. Oh, simple things.
That's amusing for you, but for nobody else.
Yeah.
So, Mike, Rocket League or Supersonic Rocket-Powered Acrobatic Battle Cars 2.
I just love the fact that I can be sweet too.
Yeah.
Right, again, you bastards. Sweet tooth.
Well, you could be sweet tooth if you'd have bought a PlayStation instead of getting a PC.
I haven't bought a PC. I found a PC in my garage.
Well, then it saves right having a naff garage and not finding the PlayStation in your garage.
Soon.
To be fair, they haven't announced the spec requirements for the PC version yet. It may be that you're...
I'm assuming I can get away with it. If I can play Killing Floor 2, I can play Rocket Powered, whatever it is.
You actually managed to get that running?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well impressed.
Well,
How many settings did you have to turn off?
I didn't. I've got it running at 1080, which I realise is peasant territory, but
It is for
for a
PC players,
for a
yeah.
machine that's like 5 years old, I think that's not bad. Actually, look, the last time I turned this thing on was 2012.
Nearly
Nice.
4 updates. That's impressive.
No, I now have a new version of Windows on it.
Ah.
Which,
From you went straight to Windows 10.
no,
So-
I'm on 8.1.
Hang on, the last time you used that PC must have been when you reviewed that graphics card for T1.
No, I turned it on once when me and Fiona. What's happened? Where's Mike gone?
What? Yeah, hello.
Is it just me getting a black screen?
Yeah, his camera just keeps going a bit strange, and they occasionally popped him up with no video. But
This is less about games and more of a podcast about Mike's exploits.
How to break computers and integrate yourself with new people. Hello!
okay, so we will be playing Rocket League. We will be streaming it. I'll be streaming it. I don't care. You two can come and join in and laugh at how bad I am.
I'll be kicking ass.
Yeah. Well, you will be now that we've discovered about the triangle button.
The magical triangle button. I still can't believe that. We've been playing it wrong, Mike. You press triangle, the camera laps onto the ball.
I've heard this the other day and suddenly thought, you know what, I might have to try that game again now that I can see where I'm going instead of spending 40 minutes driving round in circles.
I'd like to pretend it makes it better and easier for you. It doesn't. You just know where the ball is.
Well, no, it does. Because you're supposed to toggle between the two. So when you've got your eye on the ball, you've got control and take it out of that mode. But the fact that we've been playing it for 2 or 3 years without ever discovering that button,
Yeah.
and
No,
wondering
I
why
think
people
they
are kicking
Better
our
than
asses.
video.
Ah, well.
Never mind.
Also, just one that I'm going to be happy about now. This is more of a haha in your face, Mike. After the whole haha, you haven't got a PlayStation 4. XCOM 2 has been announced, and it's PC only.
Well, I don't care.
Yeah.
I've played it on PlayStation now. Been there, done that.
It lists PC only. They've said it's PC only. They haven't confirmed whether that's only for a matter of time.
About a week until I realise that most of the console market is where the money's going to be.
No,
I don't think so. No,
It's only on
Steam. It'll definitely stay PC only for about 6 months.
I was going to say, what's everybody's Steam library at the moment of games that they've downloaded but not played?
Don't ask me that question.
1 minute. Oh yeah, just to add insult to injury, because I mentioned I was struggling with my computer. I couldn't be asked to plug in a keyboard, so I'm using an on-screen keyboard.
Oh, you're an idiot. I know my Steam collection passed the 500 mark.
Bloody
Yeah.
hell.
I've not got any games that I bought and not played. The only one I did have, I sold.
Yeah.
Because it came through. And it was Dan's favourite game.
As you've mentioned, Steam now do refunds.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, they added refunds this week. The rules are as long as it's within 2 weeks of purchasing the game and you've played less than 2 hours worth of the game, you can have a no questions asked refund for the game.
Which is good. It's like renting games effectively used to be. It was always a case of, I mean, granted there was no time limit, but I was always great, get a game, am I going to like it? Play it for a few hours, do I like it, do I want to keep it? No. Take it back. So I don't understand why they don't do that with other games.
Well, that's it. You've got to have bought the game through Steam. So if you use a site like Green Man or any of those other sites that allow you to buy cheap keys, you can't get refunds on them. But anything that's bought directly through Steam, you get a refund on, and it's basic consumer rights, really. Because if you bought a game, it's designed for if you buy a game and it doesn't work on your machine.
Which is fair enough, yeah. 'Cause I mean, I had that problem when I've got this laptop. Got Football Manager, whatever it is, last year.
Yeah.
And I was in the shop and I said to the guy, well, what if it doesn't play on the machine? Am I entitled to a refund? He said, yeah, well, as long as it's not opened, you get a refund. I said, well, how am I supposed to find out if it plays on the machine without opening it? He said, oh, well, you can check the specs. I was like, yeah, but I know what the specs my laptop are. They are exactly the same as the minimum required specs of the game. But what if it doesn't play? I don't know. I said, well, that's unhelpful. Thanks very much.
Well, I always like the terms of services of a lot of games used to say, by opening this game, you agree to, which is brilliant because you wouldn't get to that until you've opened the game.
Yeah.
So you had no way of opting out of their terms.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My Steam
I
collection.
like that. I think a lot of other companies can take a leaf out of Steam's book on that one, and I can see a lot of other companies actually doing it as well.
Yeah.
Well, GOG have had that all along. GOG's policy were if you could prove that this game doesn't work on your on your machine, we will give you a refund.
Nice.
And their return has been a very they've said it's been very low numbers of actual returns on that because people were there going, well, yeah, I'll take the chance. What's been a bit odd about the whole Steam thing is a few indie developers complaining that it's actually bad for them.
How?
One developer that's actually most of his games can be finished within a couple of hours.
That's, to be fair though, that to me, I'd be saying, well, whose fault's that then? The indie developer, because.
Well, yeah, in that case, it's because
in a few hours.
You know what? I would have returned Gone Home straight away. Oh no, I've played 2 hours.
Yeah, and you've had it for more than 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, that too. But still, I mean, they should pay me. They really should.
You keep going on about that game.
To not say such horrible, nasty things about their games.
I play it, honestly, it's fucking awful. Can I gift it? Can I give it away? Can I pay someone to take it off me? Nah.
We'll set now that you've got your PC back up and running, we'll set up Steam Family Sharing, and
Yes.
I'll play Gone Home, and you can play something from my Steam collection that I think's terrible.
How do I do that? I want to do that.
We'll do that afterwards.
Okay, yeah, I've taken this on.
Did you hear about the problem on Steam where the money wasn't, or the problem with the economy, and everybody got a shitload of money?
Oh yes,
Yeah,
that
I heard
was
about this.
some Eastern European country where they got the exchange rate and transferred and it was effectively one of their currency equaled $1 when the actual exchange rate was something like 1 to 17,000.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
A friend of mine, somebody I know, apparently got gifted Grand Theft Auto 5 because of some guy who went into the community and just put details down. Send me 10 quid and I'll gift you a new game.
Nice.
So he sent him 10 quid thinking it's 10 quid what we're going to lose and got Grand Theft Auto 5.
Nice.
So, kindness of some people.
So what are gems? It's been a while since I've been on Steam.
I have no idea what the fuck gems are. They came about in the last summer sale. Apparently you can turn your collector's cards into them.
I've got loads of little cards and it says it's worth 20 gems and so on, and then I've got one that's just worth 170.
Yeah, I think you can use gems to buy things, but I don't know how.
Nice.
Has anybody seen other? I mean, it's like again going slightly off topic, but in Call of Duty, they can find like a knife or a gun or something in a crate and sell it for actual money.
Well, that's just silly.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, but apparently there's like in-game knives that you get in chests, like I suppose the effect of like rare loot. You sell them for like 100 and odd in-game pounds.
Well, I've seen that happening from MMOs. I've seen that's happened for years.
Yeah, but not.
But not in Call of Duty.
I would Google it, but I've not got a keyboard plugged in.
Hang on.
Well, while Mike's Googling that, should we go through one of the funny stories quickly?
Yeah, why not?
Nintendo's latest Vice President of Sales.
Bowser!
Yeah, Doug Bowser.
Best news ever.
Yeah.
Why did we let the guy on the laptop Google it?
I don't know.
The one that's hammering next to his microphone.
Yeah, but my microphone would probably pick up the keys even worse. You know what my microphone's like.
I'm wearing the exact same headset, Paddy. It's kind of embarrassing.
Did we both get them as review copies?
Yes.
Actually, no. You got yours. Yours is a review copy because yours is an actual PC version.
Yes, it
I
is.
bought mine when it was on sale for £20.
Ah, so is yours the iPhone-y version?
Mine's the iPhone-y version.
Ah, I've got the iPhone
That's why
adapter.
That's why I've got the little dongly bit there.
Oh, gutted. I've got an iPhone adapter on mine, but unfortunately the cable's about 8 miles long.
Yeah.
I can run around the house. I would look a bit daft if I used it on my phone. Not only that, but I'm probably going to offend you here. Who sits on a bus wearing these?
Me.
Fair enough.
Not a bus, train, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It might just be that I look even more ridiculous because I have a peanut head and they're quite big earphones.
It may be that I just don't give a toss about looking like a tit.
Yeah, fair point.
It's
To be honest, the trend now is like Beats by Dre in it, which are even more obnoxious. So.
yeah. That's just.
I've railroaded us again into pointless chatter. Shall we?
Hey, what do we got? Rockstar are suing the BBC?
Oh, yes. Well, I
It's
suppose
just-
it makes a difference from Rockstar being sued.
Yeah. So basically, what's happened is the BBC have started to do doing a documentary on Rockstar and its history and the GTA and some of the controversies about the company, not about the game, about the company.
Yeah.
So there's some bad history with ex-directors and things like that. And Rockstar didn't agree to be involved. And the person that did agree to be involved was under a court order / NDA not to talk about what went on.
Fantastic.
So if the BBC air this, then there will be all hell kicked off.
Well, you know, it's not really like the BBC. It's court controversy, is it?
No, it might not be at the minute when major swathes of government are actually discussing removal of the licence fee. Again.
I don't pay it anyway. And this isn't me admitting to something illegal. I just watch everything on catch.
No, you.
So,
all of a sudden, there's a knock at Dan's door, and there's a man going, "You don't pay it, dear. £1,000, please, sir. Thank you."
I've got my special van that can somehow detect if you're using radio waves. Yeah, all right, mate. Good luck with that one.
Yeah, I always loved that fucking argument. Yeah, we can detect it. No, you can't.
Yeah.
I do want to also, I don't know if anybody's heard it, and again, this is completely off at tangent, but BBC. Has anybody else heard that Hammond, Clarkson and May have taken new jobs?
Yes, they've signed with Netflix, haven't they?
Yeah.
Pretty much, something with Chris Evans as well.
Basically, Hammond, the trio have signed with Netflix. Hammond and May turned down a £3.4 million 2-year contract with the BBC because they were asked to continue doing Top Gear without Clarkson. And Chris Evans is apparently taking over on Top Gear.
Yeah, good luck to him.
Well,
And
I've got to of everybody they could have picked and everybody who was rumoured to have been approached, I think Chris Evans was probably the best one because they were saying, "Oh, we're going to get Sue Perkins." Why?
Yeah, Sue Perkins wasn't a good choice. Susie Perry,
No,
she
right.
would have been good. She was actually supposed to be part of the original cast. It was
Sue
supposed to be them
Perkins.
three and Susie Perry.
Sue Perkins would be brilliant. The problem is the people that watch Top Gear would not appreciate it.
No.
She'd have been really good.
Is she a big car person though?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure she's into her cars.
She does have a bit of a reputation for it.
She's got the comedy element as well. It's just the fact that, unfortunately, the average Top Gear watcher is a bit of a...
Tit.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're a Clarkson in disguise, aren't they? They read The Sun.
Hey, it's got good articles.
Is that what you call those two things on page 3?
Yeah, you know. It's got a good personality. I don't know how I was going with that.
I've just watched Mirror's Edge 2 trailer while we've been rambling.
Good.
It looks quite good.
I haven't seen the trailer yet. I didn't
Oh,
know there was a trailer. I knew
well-
they'd been talking about it and giving it a name.
Well, it's got a bit of a on that article that you've linked.
Yeah.
It's a video below showing a bit of action. To be fair, it looks more like Mirror's Edge, but it looks a bit stale. It could just be that it's early footage.
Was Dying Light not supposed to be Mirror's Edge meets Dead Island and a zombie free-running?
It's just different developer. I think it was just pitched as that. Want it to.
I was going to say, because I'm pretty sure Paddy will back me up on this. It's not.
It's really, really not.
Either.
The free running is god awful in Dying Light.
Right.
It's Assassin's Creed that's to blame. As I said earlier, it's Assassin's Creed that's to blame because I've become too. Yeah, Assassin's Creed has. No. Assassin's Creed has simplified it to a point where now, Dying Light, where you've actually got to time your jumps and look at the ledges that you're trying to grab, and you've got to get the camera right to actually get the ledge. And
mate, go back and play Mirror's Edge.
I've been back and played Mirror's Edge. It wasn't that complex. It helped you. There was camera assist in Mirror's Edge. Yeah. There isn't in Dying Light.
I think the other thing as well is it's a lot of you've got to run and jump and hold buttons and aim for a specific part of the scenery, otherwise you're knackered.
Yeah, you'll jump at a wall and you'll miss the ledge by a fraction, and where you think anybody else would have tried to at least run up the wall slightly to get that little bit extra. No, your Dying Light character doesn't.
Gutted.
Yeah.
Well, Mirror's Edge 2 looks good.
It does look good. I'm looking forward to it.
Get that and imagine the zombies.
Right. So what else we got?
I'm just
in
totally
this list
pulling subjects here by going off script completely.
Do what you want. I don't care.
2016 to have women's teams.
Yes, FIFA.
About time.
It's the only time I'll ever talk about a FIFA game.
Does no one else feel like it's all been a smokescreen just to get away from what's actually happening with FIFA?
Oh yes.
So shit, we need something. Do something quickly. Play the woman card. Come on.
Well, actually, that story has been on that Google document since before that all kicked off.
Well, the good news is Sepp Blatter has stepped down, hasn't he?
No. He's agreed to step down. He hasn't actually stepped down yet. There's still time for him to turn around and save his job.
Well, apparently, they're on about wanting to force him out before the end of the week. He said, I'll leave at Christmas.
Yeah.
No, you'll leave now. So. Yeah,
he said he will leave at the end of the year.
Guy's ridiculous, isn't he?
The guy's a legend. He's up there with Berlusconi.
How many other people can say, no, I'm not going to leave because I don't want to?
Yeah. The problem is it his fault, or is it the fault of everybody else being too spineless to kick him out?
It's everyone. Everyone is corrupt.
Yep.
I think that's half the issue. The entire system as well is a bit... So every single country gets the same amount of money from FIFA, no matter their size. So the US gets the same as the UK, same as Spain, same as Luxembourg. Think about it from that point of view, how much money... It's worth nothing to the US, but the little countries are always going to vote for someone that will keep giving them money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's not just that, it's just that they all get the same amount of votes as well.
Yeah, it's just mad.
But yeah, it needed to add. It needed to add.
It's been a long time coming, and I think it's. You might say, well, it's thanks to everything that's gone on, but they have to mark it up more often.
Yeah. Did you read the statement as well?
No.
This isn't just a skinning. This took new technology, animations, body types, hair physics had to be retooled or created from scratch.
I'm sorry, I've seen some footballers, they have real women's hair. I've seen long-haired footballers.
All they've done is they've taken David Beckham's hairstyle from the early 90s and stuck that on him.
Yeah, honestly, they've just bolted a mono breast on and gone for it. I mean, there's no detail there at all. I think this is pandering. I don't mean pandering in the sense that, they're just doing this to please women. I think they're just doing this for a bit of press.
I just want all my FIFA team to be pandas now.
Yes.
Yes.
Panda football. That's it. Job done.
Well, I've played football with a shark and dolphin, a tiger. So yeah, Panda would be good.
What game was that?
You're not red card football.
Oh yes, that was legendary, wasn't it?
Brilliant
You
game.
know what, Mike? I think I've still got it.
Right, that's it. Next game tonight.
I'm gonna have to have a look now. Well, not now.
Not now, but in a bit.
We'll find it again. I also found a great offer the other day. I went to a car boot sale and there was Warzone.
Oh,
So
yeah.
nearly bought it, and I was gonna kind of dance it in front of my mum's face and see what
I
she
was
did.
going to say, buy it, take it back to your house and say to mum, it's alright, I got another version.
What? I'm sorry. What? What
Oh,
happened?
it's a running joke. Me and my brother used to. Well, I say me and my brother. My brother got a bit punchy when he didn't win at Warzone.
He got unhappy.
That doesn't sound like your brother at all.
No. So what would happen is he would end up punching me. I'd end up crying because I was a little kid and he's much bigger than me. And then my mum came in one day, sick to death of it, snapped the game in half. So me and my brother just went and bought it again.
I always came out quite well in these games. It was always a triple threat. So it was always me, Dan, beat Carl. And so it all started off, it'd be pretty even. And then Dan would get Carl. Them two would beat the crap out of each other. I'd just sit back and watch. And then whichever one won was just easy pickings.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, strategy wasn't our strong suit, was it, back then? Occasionally you and my brother would be in cahoots to beat the shit out of me first.
Yeah, and then I'll leave Carl to it so he beats the...
Anyway, women in football, good thing.
Yep.
good thing.
Go on
EA
then.
doing it, I just don't trust the motives because it's EA.
Does this mean that sooner or later you're going to get a woman-only game?
No. No, because this is a stunt.
Fair enough. In which case, we'd get women in other games.
The question will be, because I'm assuming FIFA you can build custom teams.
Yes, usually. I don't know. You used to be able to many
I'm
moons ago.
looking to Mike it because it's more likely that he's played them.
In one of these sport games.
Yes.
I can't see why you wouldn't be able to have a custom team. You can have it in other games. Like,
Yeah, so I'm wondering if they'll let you.
Wait. Mike, are you in your dressing gown?
yes, the same.
It's 8 o'clock.
It's either dressing gown or just pants.
Is Amy not in?
No. I can be in my dressing gown, I can stand at the window, I can yell profanities at people going past and, here, get off my land!
Right, if we can do this on a semi-regular basis, we're going to send you a new item of clothing to wear each week. It's going to start with a flat cap, then a pipe, then you're going to get a monocle.
I was hoping it would be delivered in time. I've just, I watched Watchmen again, and you know the character Rorschach
Oh yeah, with the hat.
with the mask that. I've just ordered one of them.
Nice.
But it's got temperature sensing ink in it, so that as you're breathing, the actual blobs change.
Oh, get lost! That's amazing.
So looking forward to wearing that for one of these podcasts.
Make that mask, but they can't give us running water in our office.
Paddy, wear the mask and put face detection on. See what happens.
Yeah.
We'll be looking onto the poster behind you.
Okay, speaking of the story, because we've completely lost the plot there.
Oh, new songs announced in Guitar Hero. What's all this about?
They've announced some of the songs for Guitar Hero.
Is there anything good?
I don't recognise most of them.
So Anthrax, I've heard of them. Oh my!
Isn't Anthrax that chemical that kills people?
Mm-hmm. Their music ain't great either.
So the only band there that I've listened to, okay, 3 bands. The only 3 bands, 4 bands. The only 4.
The only 4, the 5 bands. Right, the only 5 bands, 6 bands. The only one I don't really listen to.
So
Right,
Tenacious
let's
D,
get this quick.
Soundgarden,
Yeah,
Pearl
quickly.
Jam, yes. The rest, I have no idea.
There's a Pantera track in there. That caught my eyes.
Fallout Boy.
Yeah, that doesn't count as.
Is it this ain't a scene? It's an arms race, so.
No, it's My Songs Know What You Did in the Dark. I have no idea. It's got Ed Sheeran on there, so there's a reason to beat the shit out of the guitar.
Yeah.
Just in, yeah. System, chop suey.
But it's not really a guitar song. They might as well have made
Well, the fact that Skrillex Bangarang is
I
in
was
there.
about to say, this isn't Guitar Hero anymore. You get to play a fax machine now.
Tributes on there. Okay.
Oh, Rage Against the Machine, Guerrilla Radio, which everyone knows is a Tony Hawk soundtrack.
Yeah.
In fact, they should just have the Tony Hawk soundtrack.
Yes.
That should be what Guitar Hero is these days.
Of all of the Red Hot Chili Pepper songs we could have had, High Ground.
It's the only one that can get the license for.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Lumineers as well. That's depressing.
Right, let's move on from that then. Pick something else before we get depressed. Because Guitar Hero isn't going to sell as well as Rock Band. I'm making that prediction.
Was it the last one which had BYOB on it?
That was a Rock Band one.
That was Rock Band, yeah.
I forget where one ends and the other begin. All I know is all my old kit will work with Rock Band, right?
Yep.
So, yep, Rock Band it is.
Yep.
These video games are now in the Hall of Fame because we can't touch on it.
Oh, I hate this story.
It's in there because you pointed it out.
I know, but World of Warcraft in a Hall of Fame.
It belongs there.
It does, but not in the first 6.
They needed to be more specific with the 6.
Yeah, there's a 10-year gap between WoW and any other game in that list.
Yeah, I know. But then there's a 10-year gap.
Warcraft needs to be on there, though.
What was that?
Do you really think, as Dan said, do you really think it needs to be on there? You'd say we've got, we're going to introduce games for Hall of Fame and have it as a noticeable mention, not as this is one of the 5 best games that are inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, because it did change quite a lot of the industry.
Yeah, but so
maybe not all for the better. I will admit that, but
right. But in the same breath, Mario Bros. Isn't on there. Super Mario Bros. Is.
Yeah, Mario Bros. I don't know who chose these.
They're awful.
Doom definitely needed to be in there.
Yes, my parents played Doom.
In fact, everything beyond Doom is optional.
Yeah, well, Doom made it big time, didn't it? My parents played Doom.
You've got the Pong machine, you've got the Pac-Man machine, and you've got Doom. They are the 3 that you start with.
Pong was kind of like a captive audience. There wasn't really much else out.
Yeah, but
it wins by default, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Pong, Pac-Man, Doom. Yeah, Tetris. I'll give them Tetris as well. The other 2, they could go in eventually. But
it becomes a Monty Python sketch when you start doing this. When I was trying to respond to you, because of obviously you defended WoW, which I knew you would. When I was trying to respond to you, it was like, well, no, because come on, you only like 2 or 3 of these, and then you go through and you think Tetris, yeah. Pong, yeah. Doom, Doom is, Mario, well, Mario's awesome. You just end up kind of justifying all of them.
Yeah, and then you get to World of Warcraft.
I think
I will give you World of Warcraft not being in there, but you would have to replace it with EverQuest.
Yes.
Because it did exactly the same thing, but not to the same level.
Final Fantasy.
Zork.
There's no RPG in there. Yeah.
No, there's none in there. That's what I mean. They should have picked a genre, one from each genre and gone with that.
They have. They've used Warcraft as the RPG. Pong's your sport.
For a moment, because you know me, I love a bit of contention. I mean, like saying you're going to have Candy Crush in there because as a game, in recent memory, it's probably been one of the most successful, not in gamers, but generally.
It's influenced by Tetris.
Yeah. It's
an early puzzle game, isn't it? This is the argument I had with myself.
Tetris is your puzzle, Doom is your shooter, Pong is your sports, Mario Brothers is your platformer, World of Warcraft is your RPG, and Pac-Man is your driving game. It's the archetypes. which is depressing. I can't believe I just compared Pac-Man to a racing game.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that one a minute just to let it sink in, and people online to finish chirking, laughing.
I know.
I'm generally upset with well, and then
move on. Find something else, please.
yeah, that's about enough time for them to get over it.
Cows writing in the Word document.
I noticed both of your cursors were next to it, so I just thought I'd write random words.
In fact, on racing games.
Paddy, your camera's got drunk.
On racing games, I want to quickly rant about this one because Need for Speed. Well, what was it? Need for Speed? Need for Speed has is getting rebooted as an open fucking world. Racing games do not need open fucking worlds.
I'm really
They're
glad
not Paradise Proof.
I've ever done that before. Yeah. Burnout
Fucking.
kind of set the scene, doesn't it?
You see now, Burnout kind of works.
Actually, wait, wasn't one of the previous Need for Speeds open world?
Yeah.
I'm sure
Possibly.
you drove around, didn't you? And
Yeah, you drove around and you'd have to use something like pressing right or something to start a race. I do like the idea of it being open world in as much as the first one where it was just you've got a race, you've got a race, you've got a race. It was a bit like what doing this. Whereas the open world gives you a way to practice your drift skills around corners, and it gave you, when they started introducing destructible environments, so it's like, oh right, well I know this one. So if I go down here, there's like a little path I can cut through there. It gives me advantage, like effectively, local knowledge of the track.
But having to drive around the map to get to your races. Give me an open world, fine, but give me a option menu to jump directly to a race.
yeah, so you'd have to
that's
drive
cool.
right across.
Quick travel,
Yeah.
which every single game now seems to have. Which
You know-
we have quick travel.
You know what I'm looking forward to most, right? Something that it's embarrassing, but Need for Speed was the first game I played where you could properly customize your car.
Yeah.
I kind of miss that. I mean, every car would end up looking the same because you make this gaudy thing with lights and bright colours and think that looks shit and end up going for a single matte coloured paint job.
Yeah.
Drop it to the ground, stick massive wheels on it, you had the neons on it, you had the kits. Yeah.
I kind of look forward to being able to customise my cars. That's what I miss about Gran Turismo and games like that. As they progress, they've got less customisable.
Yes.
You used to be able to put racing paint jobs on and do all sorts, and now nothing.
Right,
Sorry,
I need to
I've had
pause
my
my
rant.
camera and mic for a second, so I'll leave you to argue amongst yourselves for a couple of seconds.
I think he's going for a wee.
Yeah, I think
That's happening, but there's other reasons for it. So
I think he's drank that beer too quickly, and now he needs to go and move himself.
just keep everyone happy for a bit.
Everyone.
Yeah.
There's
All
nobody
of them.
here, Paddy.
Okay, just keep recording.
Mike's gone dark on me now. Oh no, he's back. There we go.
What think Gran Turismo that I really enjoyed? Endurance races, which sounds a bit weird, but they were kind of the best parts of it.
Yeah. I think we always intended to actually do like a proper 24-hour, didn't we? We just never got round to it.
Sleep kind of got in the way most of the time.
Yeah, well that's it, because we got to the age now where you've got to work, which means even on a weekend, if you do it one night, you're still screwed for the next couple of days.
Right, well, you don't usually get a full weekend off, but yeah, I think, I miss them kind of racing games. We've got Drive Club and, what's the other one? Not recently.
Forza
Cars.
on Xbox, isn't there?
Yeah, and Cars, it's,
Well, there's one on PC at the minute, Project Cars.
yes, it's on PS4
Oh, is it on PS4?
as well, yeah.
Ah, cool.
But, there's one with bikes as well, isn't there, I think, now. You can actually get motorbikes in the FM.
Oh, I've never been able to do a proper racing game on bikes. Every time I nail it in the corner and then just fall on my ass.
Yeah, it's dodgy ground because you kind of, one minute you're doing it, you think this is alright, and the next minute it's like, no, this is really tough.
Well, I think cars are a lot more forgiving. You put too much power in, you lose the back end.
Yeah,
That's fine. You can recover. Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see how they're going to do it, but yeah, it could work, I suppose.
Should we just like change the subject completely so when Paddy
Yeah, let's talk about something that's not even on his list.
But that would involve knowledge of the games industry. Hello Kitty? Is there anything happen in the Hello Kitty world?
The cat. Name's Kitty.
Oh, actually, something did happen a long
Go on.
time ago, but I've only found out recently. I have a good knowledge of Hello Kitty, obviously. But you know, during the tsunami in Japan,
Yeah.
Hello Kitty and Miffy were actually suing each other because they look very similar. And apparently the tsunami hit and they just decided to settle and send all the proceeds to charity,
Oh,
which I thought was a nice move.
I think that somebody in their marketing department wants to have a pat on the back of that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
They're probably suing each other again now, but
Yeah.
at least for a time. Oh, minimum specs for the Oculus. That's worth a look.
Yeah, good idea.
See if I can actually do it.
You can't.
Ah,
Yeah.
4 gig of RAM, 9800. I can do that.
Can you?
Yeah. I've got two 8800 GTs in this beast.
Yeah, fair enough then.
And a Phenom. I don't really know what Phenom, but it's a Phenom of some kind.
I didn't even remember putting the Oculus Rift story in there. Yeah, they've announced the minimum specs.
Nice. I'll admit, I'm still contemplating making an arcade out of Oculuses and those omnidirectional treadmills.
Or you can just, for the same, for more money, buy the Star Wars box.
The what now?
There's a special edition Star Wars arcade machine that's for sale.
Right.
It's $100,000.
Oh right. My idea is like $1,000, and I figured that means if I can get some funding together, I could build a bank of them.
Yeah.
And then you can run it like a proper arcade and have people playing Call of Duty against each other, actually playing it against each other.
Yeah, you're forgetting that there is a size limit on those walking treadmills, and most of your average Call of Duty players are too small for that, being that they're about 12.
That'd be really funny. They'd all just be stood stationary, spinning around.
Just run. I don't like it. I want to get off.
In the real world, they'd just be pirouetting with it dangling.
To be fair though, wasn't that the game where you used to play where you do some kind of weird crabbing, jump up and down, falling all over the joints so nobody could shoot you?
Oh no, that's Battlefield.
Ah, okay.
Dolphin diving, I believe it was known as. Because you jump up and dive and jump up and dive, and your hitbox moves all over the shop, so no one can get you. Oh, I've just thought, if it was little kids, they'd be permanently crouching. It'd be fantastic. It'd be like playing 007 with Oddjob. You'd just be going around and getting headshots on everyone.
Odd job.
Oh, I've got another thing we have to do for a games night as well.
Yeah.
Reminiscing. We should have an N64 with 4 controllers, 007.
Yes.
One of the controllers is crap.
One of them has to be broken.
No, because you always had one crap controller, like a Mad Catz or something like that, didn't you?
No, somebody would have the Wavebird. The Wavebird was the 64, wasn't it? Or was that the GameCube?
I think it was 64.
I did have this conversation with him the other day because I was saying about getting one of the Lego games.
Yeah.
Couldn't play it on the airport and stuff. And she
Yeah.
said, oh, well, you need to put a new controller. I said, yeah, they're about 50, 60 quid. I'll get them at some point. And she said, well, why don't you just buy one of them cheap?
Knockoff ones.
Yeah, didn't talk to about 3 days.
If you do, I can recommend Lego Marvel. Lego Marvel is really good on the PS4.
Lego Harry Potter's good as
Lego
well.
Marvel is the one that we was going for.
Yeah.
Played
It's
it in the airport in Paris.
very good. One, if we're sticking with Lego games, and I'm going to segue here because it's good to do so every now and again, Lego have just released a new game.
Really?
They've released Lego Worlds,
Like Minecraft, right?
which is literally Minecraft with Lego bits.
Are you using the word literally in its correct sense?
Yeah, you get lots and lots of blocks and you stick them together to build things,
Nice.
which is all Minecraft is.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the story.
It's Lego Worlds. It's Lego's answer to Minecraft is now on early access. It's 15.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Are Lego not also doing Lego Jurassic World?
Yes, that's out this week, isn't it? I think, alongside the film. I'm not sure.
I'm not being daft here, but that Lego worldy thing doesn't actually look anything like. It looks like it'd be really difficult to build.
It is.
Oh, okay.
However,
Thanks.
Quick game, that one, isn't it? Yes, it is.
no, it is. But what they've done instead is they've kind of
Cheated.
Yeah, so there's a lot of pre-builds in there, so you can do you can actually go in there and build block by block by block in there, and that's fine. There's pre-built things, so you can just have a button and your character will automatically build a castle. It's only early access. There's still a lot of the game to be built. It's literally got exploring, finding some set pieces around the world. So you have to discover them in the world before you can build them.
Right, fair enough.
And on top of that, they've also tied it into the Lego Schematics website. So you can go, Lego Schematics, where you can go and actually build something in Lego on the website. You can import them into the game as well, and export them out. So it's going to be, the majority of people aren't going to be able to build Lego blocks piece by piece by piece, but a few people out there will. They'll build clever things and then they'll share them. It'll be like mods.
Brilliant.
But it's quite fun so far, even the exploring. So you'll explore and you'll randomly discover an aeroplane, and then you get to fly, and you'll randomly discover a car or a digging machine.
I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy at the way Lego's taken off again, because it kind of got to a point where I was like, Lego, how old are you? But it now seems to be a bit of a renaissance of everything Lego is cool.
Yeah, it make. Then again, I never stopped playing with Lego. I never had much, but I've got justification for having loads now.
Paddy, get your ass to a car boot sale. They just have big boxes.
Yeah, I need to, but there's a problem with car boot sales. They generally happen early hours of weekends.
Don't get me started on this, right? I tried to go to a car boot sale. I got there, and everything was shut.
Yeah, they happen far too early on the wrong
Paddy,
days of the week.
Paddy, I was too early.
What?
Yeah, somebody told me you're going to be there early, so I got there at like 7.
Ah.
That was too early.
Yeah.
And there's one up near Brid, which is on a Thursday.
Strawberry Fields, yes.
What? Why?
Because nobody in Brid's got a job.
Oh, yeah.
Controversial comment.
Hometown. I'm allowed to do it.
Oh, okay.
Also,
yeah.
personal experience of people I know.
I'm really gutted. I saw that one of the topics is Rip and Tear, Brutal Doom V20.
Yes.
And I was trying to change the link to the YouTube video of the hedonistic guy, where I said I can't. Ripping and a tearing.
This is in there because I was going to try and segue off the Hall of Fame stuff, but the fact that the Doom is still being modded to this day, and they've just released version 20 of the Brutal Doom mod. It's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Doom is going to be one of those games which is just going to be around for forever. In one way, shape, or form.
I'm not sure I could go back and play it anymore, because I remember trying to play it last time, and I was trying to do things that Doom couldn't do. And that sounds like really daft, but like looking up and down is.
Add the Brutal Doom mod. It kind of puts in a lot of stuff. No, because you still can't look up and down.
Oh.
But
I think you could.
You get things like you could. There's a lot more weapons and.
I've just seen this guy dropkick stuff.
Yeah.
And the death animations are ridiculous.
Yeah, it's literally it. If there was ever a game, if it was big enough to have caused a bit of attention,
yeah,
this would be the game getting press attention for it.
Nice.
I think the thing with Doom though is, well, you not find that you probably won't be able to play it now because it is still one of those games which just gets harder and faster and harder and faster until you die.
Yeah,
it's old style gameplay, isn't it?
Yes, it's good. It's good.
None of this. Oh well, you tried hard, so here have a trophy and
My
skip to the next level.
God, they've properly modded this, haven't they?
Yeah, They've been working on it since Doom came out. Like I said, this is version 20 of the mod.
I'm going to install this on my parents' machine.
Just install it and don't tell them that it's a brutal version. Just tell them that I've installed Doom for you.
Yeah, they played Doom to death when we were younger. Which is weird because they never played another computer game since. I think they were scarred for life.
To be fair, Doom will do that to you.
Yeah.
Right, so let's move. I just want to get the next story out of the way because it fucking amuses me no end. The next one in the list.
Yeah.
That Yui Ball went on a rant saying crowdfunding and Kickstarter are dead because nobody will give him money to make games, to make movies on games.
Does he know his reputation?
Well, I actually found out something about him recently, and it makes his films make a fuck of a lot more sense.
He lives in a cave.
No.
He's retarded.
Probably more likely.
He needed those films to be failures.
Okay.
It was part of the European Union, and Germany specifically, because his film company is based in Germany. There were up until 2010 massive tax breaks for film companies to make films in Germany and with German-based production companies to the tune of 100% of the cost of making the film.
So surely then he should have made good films, because then he would have got all the money back and
No, because all he was doing was funneling other money into that production company. Because if it succeeded, he'd have made a profit and he'd have had to pay tax. If he made failures, he gets all of his money back that was sunk into it from the German government.
I'm just...
I can kind of understand that way, but do you not think, as far as reputation is concerned, he's now going to be known as the guy who makes shit films?
He doesn't care. Like he says in that rant, I've got enough money to retire and play golf for the rest of my life. He's found another tax break, basically. So Germany closed that loophole. So did all the rest of the European countries that had it. The UK had one that was about 50% of the cost of making the film. I think France was about 60%, but Germany was 100%. That's why he got so popular, and that's why he churned out so many. It was so that he could make a loss, so that all of his companies that were pumping money in were seen as loss. They were seen as costs of the film, so he got it back. It was all a massive scam. There's a new German one to try and get entrepreneurs into the country, so any losses incurred as part of crowdfunded projects can be declared as tax breaks.
Fantastic.
He's a massive, massive scam artist. He may make shit films, but he makes shit films for a reason. Because if he made a good film, there's a chance it could make a profit. He is literally the producers.
Speaking of making shit films, has anybody else seen the news that the film, the £18-19 million film that FIFA made to say, look how great FIFA are?
Yeah.
£600 in its opening, $600 in its opening weekend.
Yes.
Of the production costs, £17 million were put in by FIFA themselves.
Yes.
Just this.
Whilst being looked at for not really legal business practices.
I've actually. This is the first time I've ever paid any attention to football. A bunch of them got arrested, didn't they?
Yeah.
In Switzerland.
Of all the places.
Yeah, that's a bit that baffled me. The Swiss normally turn a blind eye to pretty much anything.
You've really done something wrong when the Swiss can arrest you.
Yeah. The football stuff's ridiculous. They won't take the World Cup off Qatar. It's happening in Qatar, whether people want it or not. Too much money changed hands, and too many people died. making the damn stadiums.
Yeah, but there's still plenty more that can and will die. And then they'll
Yeah.
have to play football on ice cubes because otherwise they'll die. I mean, playing football in 45 degrees weather, who thought that is a good idea?
I think Frank Skinner, I listened to Frank Skinner's podcast, and he actually had the best quote for this. He said, "I would be prouder of the England team if they refused to go to Qatar than actually went to Qatar and won."
Yeah. Well, I love the irony of a senior politician in Qatar accused England and the West of being racist. Meanwhile, they're killing people through slave labour because they don't value them as human life.
Well, it wasn't
Well done.
slave labour, was it? Well, they kind of imported a load of people to build the stadiums. Didn't actually let them do anything. Wouldn't let them go anywhere. Basically, it was you here, you work, you go home, you come back here, you work. Wouldn't let them leave the country.
Yeah, they take the
And then
passports, don't they?
1,300 of them died while building these stadiums.
Yeah.
And then, you see, this is where it gets a bit. Because then they say, right, well, we'll take the World Cup off them because they didn't get it fairly. But would that then mean that you helped kill 1,300 people for nothing?
Well, think about it this way. You've either killed 1,300 people for nothing or about 4,000 for the sake of a football match.
Yeah.
There's no win in this scenario.
Yeah.
Anyone winning this at all.
I don't know. It was just a bad idea to give anything to Qatar.
Yeah. Oh, what's Splatoon?
Splatoon?
Yeah, should I know about Splatoon?
Hell yes, you should know about Splatoon, but you'd have to own a Wii U.
Oh.
It is a Wii U exclusive that is... Alright. It is a third-person online shooter, squad-based, on a Wii U that works incredibly well and is incredibly tactical.
That doesn't sound like a Wii U game.
Yeah. It's also a brand new IP, first party from Nintendo.
Oh.
So basically, somebody at Nintendo looked out the window. Somebody at Nintendo managed to sneak something through. So they've got a first party new IP shooter with online play.
I don't understand. Where's the kid-friendly angle with this? Are the guns
because
all designed as cartoons.
Yeah, well, because you don't act shooting each other is a secondary aim. So basically, what you are is the aim of each match is to have your team have more of the floor covered with your colour ink than the other team. Now, if you have to shoot the other team to stop them spreading ink with their guns and rollers and all that, so be it.
Nice.
But it's basically Team Fortress, and it's really addictive. Go watch some videos of it. It might actually tempt you to buy a Wii U.
I'm watching a video now on Destructoid.
Are you watching the Minecraft one?
No, this is Splatoon reviewed, and it says the Smash Brothers of shooters. But the introduction has a game that I played many moons ago on PlayStation 1. It was banned in the UK, and I cannot remember what it was called.
I don't know.
Where's
So
that? What's that on?
Destructoid. The link in the... Sorry, Paddy, we need to know this.
No, Splatoon is. I put it in there because it's gone down a storm. It's knocking it out of the park.
Yeah.
Despite the fact
Sorry.
Nintendo have done good with Splatoon, they've also done bad with Splatoon because they've got weird Nintendo-esque habits in there. In that there's only a handful of maps. There should be a lot more. There's stuff blocked behind amiibos that don't need to be.
Is it page 1 or page 2, Dan?
I'm sending you a link now. I've just realised that I've actually clicked about 4 links after I got to that page.
The only Splatoon one I can see is Minecraft player recreates Splatoon spectacularly.
Yeah.
This is. I think I clicked about 8 different links, but it's one of the characters was called Belladonna. It was a fighting game. And to kill people, she wrapped her legs around the head and then did the split.
Thrill kill.
That's the one.
I should not have known that quite so fast just from that description.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to get that game again. It's a ridiculous game.
Yeah. But yeah, Splatoon's gone down really well, and it should. I haven't bought it yet because I don't have the time for it, but it's on my list to purchase.
Yeah.
Just because it's so
It
so
looks pretty
simple.
cool. Yeah. So you can hide.
That game wasn't something like Unreal Fighters or something like that, was it?
What? No, it was Thrill Kill, the game I was on about. I just remember how gruesome that game was.
Yeah.
So this game, I assume then you can hide in your paint by the looks of it.
Yeah, you can travel faster inside the ink of your colour, and you can only travel in the ink of your colour. So one of the things you can do is actually hover in the ink and then pop up in front of the enemy and just batter them.
Yeah, you can make a playing field for yourself, can't you? Really, but
Yeah.
It's almost, it feels a bit like influenced by Portal a bit. I know it's probably
it's
not.
It's kind of got Portal-esque feeling to it. Yeah.
The blobs. Oh, that looks awesome! I really want this game now, and I'm really annoyed that I don't have a Wii U. There's too many consoles.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
We'll go to one that Gao will have played. Gao.
Yeah.
What colour was your button on Reddit?
Paddy, I didn't get round to it. I put it off and I put it off and I put it off, and then it's finished.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah.
I meant to go back and actually click it, but then failed.
When I first went there, people were clicking it every like 0.2 seconds, so I thought I'll hold off, and then yeah.
It took 3 months, or was it 2 months?
It lasted a long time. Yeah, it was April 1st when they launched it.
Yeah. So Reddit had a button that literally the aim of the game was to let the button get to 0, but every time somebody clicked it, it would reset the timer. And there was 20 seconds on the timer or 30 seconds on the timer?
That was a minute, I think.
Minute on the timer.
Yeah.
But each user could only click the button once, and only if their account had been created before the button was added.
Yeah. So basically, they wanted to see how active their user base were.
Or how much of a weird user base they had.
Yeah.
Answer to both those questions is very.
Pardon?
The answer to both of those questions is very.
Yes.
Right, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go as I've got what can only be described as, I think, a banshee downstairs. I'm going to go and push out a silver sword and run it through.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I will speak to you both.
Yeah, do one next week because we'll need to do an E3 catch up.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was coming up.
Yep.
So yeah, I shall say, and be off.
Brilliant.
See you later.
Gotcha.
How do I do that? I want to do that.
It's in the effects panel. If you scroll through the different
funny again.
Yeah. It's in this various effects panels. There's a sounds one, not just hats.
Brilliant.
So should we quickly wrap up some more of the stories as well? So
yeah, I need you to do me something though. Before you publish any of this, every time it pans to Mike because he's talking, just put a picture of Kenny from South Park. Because that would definitely be worth it.
It is technically broadcasting live. I don't think anybody's watching it, but
yeah, we have no friends.
No, well, I meant to spam it into the local community gaming group, but I forgot. I'll do it next week.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Right, so quickly scan through. What have we done? We've done Bloodborne, we've done Assassin's Creed, we've done Sega removing a bunch of games from mobile. Basically, they've pulled a bunch of games from mobile because they don't want to develop for the old handhelds anymore.
Right.
Effectively, they said, we can't guarantee that these games are going to be of a high enough quality anymore, so we're just not going to sell them. If you've already bought them, you can download them, that's fine.
It
but we're not going to sell them anymore. Good for them.
Yeah.
Well-
I was going to say the Hearthstone stuff. What's happened there? Because I've not had a chance to install it.
Yes. Hearthstone, on the loading screen, there's space for 4 buttons and there's only 3.
Yeah.
The 4th button's been announced. It's actually a PvP mode, but the idea...
I thought the whole thing was PvP.
Yeah, but this is slightly different in that the PvP mode that they're doing in here will be you don't get control over your deck, so you'll get things like you pick PvP matches with pre-built decks, or with it has to be certain heroes, or it has to be certain sets of cards are given extra power. So it's basically special rules games.
Cool.
We covered most of this actually. Capcom HD remakes are now a key business activity, which is.
I'll admit did we get anything in about the new Oculus controller?
No, because
that looks weird.
It looks kind of like half of one of the Steam controllers.
Yeah.
Which is kind of ridiculous.
I just love like the pictures of people using them. They look funny. So does it have? It has got hardware sticks on it though, hasn't it? It's not.
What the
Oculus? Yeah, I've only seen pictures of people kind of waving them at a distance, not up close. I've just found one now. So it's half a pad, isn't it? Basically.
Yeah, it's half a control pad.
Yeah.
Which is all you really need when you're using an Oculus.
Yeah.
Because you only need one thumbstick. Because the other thumbstick is your camera.
Yeah, well, to be fair though, you get 2 thumbsticks, but like you said, I don't understand why you would need 2.
You only need 2 if one of them is your camera, and if you're wearing an Oculus, your head is your camera.
Yeah. Oh, the amount of people. I kind of want one, but at the same time, I know people would kind of take advantage of me. If Fiona saw me playing on an Oculus, she would sneak up and scare the living height out of me.
Yeah, well, that's going to happen.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? I mean, that's the done thing. Except back in my student years, I remember playing Fear in the dark with my sound cranked right up.
Yeah.
So my housemates decided to turn off all the lights in the house, so it was dark everywhere.
Nice.
Slowly opened my door so I didn't hear them coming in, and then just slowly pat me on the back as I was playing the game.
Oh, evil bastards.
Yeah, I think my screens fell off the desk, all my speakers fell off, and I hit the roof. So it's good times. Bastards.
Nintendo they've restarted the World Championships. They used to have Nintendo used to have these occasional World Championships where they'd send out games to various game stores and let people set high scores on things.
Oh, they had special edition cartridges and all sorts, didn't they?
Yeah, these are the special edition cartridges that are incredibly rare and incredibly expensive. Yeah. They've restarted them. They're doing one this year. Back end of the year. There's no details on it yet, and no details as to where it's going to be, but it's going to be it's going to be a proper world tournament, so it won't just be America.
Nice. What do you mean not just America? Everything, that's the world. Have you ever seen the World Series?
Yep.
It's just America. You don't need competition. It makes it harder for you.
Okay, scanning through. Don't care about that one.
Dark Souls 3 confirmed.
Yeah, we did.
Really, isn't it?
We did cover that as part of the Bloodborne talk because me and Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like. Yeah, the idea of Bloodborne is good, but it's not our cup of tea because I don't have the patience for it.
I love the fact that our attention span's gone completely now.
It has. Over the years, my attention span has degraded quite substantially.
The last game I actually played properly, because I was into it, was Last of Us.
Yeah.
I think I need a good story now to keep me going. And for it to be easy enough that it lets me actually complete the story.
Well, for that, no, you can't. I was going to say Order 1886, because the story's good, but there's very little there.
Yeah.
I finished it in a weekend.
Oh. Yeah,
it was about 6 hours.
Which lasted longer? The Order or Daredevil?
Daredevil.
Yeah.
Both of which I finished in the weekend, to be fair. And I've just watched all of The Flash. Fucking brilliant.
I've got it. I can stream it on Now TV, so I probably should.
Yeah, do. It's fucking brilliant.
Cool.
It's almost completely opposite to Daredevil, but yes.
Yeah. Is it camp? Because I would guess it would be a bit camper.
No, but there's enough comedy to make it stand out.
Yeah.
It takes the comic aspect of comics.
Cool.
Dark Souls, minimum spec. Tomorrow Corporation have got a new game coming called Human Resource Machine. Very little known apart from a trailer. Tomorrow Corporation are the guys that did Little Inferno.
Oh yeah.
And so the same artist as did from 2D Boy, World of Goo and that lot.
You can see looking at it, it's just World of Goo.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And that's all of our stories, really, for this episode. We do need to do another one next Thursday to catch up after E3.
Yes. And then I have a week off work where I can play games and have fun. Maybe. I'm going to go to a car boot sale. That's how I spend my time.
Yeah, don't go to the Strawberry Fields one.
Oh, you've gone silent. Have you muted yourself?
No.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
You can?
Yes.
Yeah, I can read your lips, but I can't hear you.
Hello.
What's happened?
Oh dear.
Oh, it's all gone horribly wrong.
It probably has.
Oh, remember I said about wiggling my cable?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no. It's all gone horribly wrong.
Okay, we will end it.
Yeah, I've got no sound. No sound. Not a sausage. Yeah. Well, I can't even do interpretive dance to show you because I've not got video either. I've got no sound. Let's try again. Oh, there we go. I've got sound, but I've not got you.
That's because I wasn't talking.
Oh no, I've lost all sound. Oh, there.
Now?
There. I've got sound.
You have
Still not
sound?
got you.
Oh, fuck it. Right, that's the end of the show. That's it. We're
I don't
done.
think you're saying anything.
Done.
I think
Ended.
you're just pretending. You are pretending, aren't you? Nah. Should we call it a day?
Already have.